Okay, I'm back for part 2, and basically I'm going to be finishing up with, well, actually technically finishing up with weapons, accessories, gimmicks, and final thoughts. So starting off with, I guess, weapons and accessories. He does come with some stickers that have been ruined by a chair because they fell, as I've shown before. And then the original arms come with these hands that you put covers on, and they're just fists, and I can just drop them. And then they just look like normal fists. I can get the focus, like so. And I think that's it for accessories, I think. It comes with yeah, that's for weapons. Yeah, going on to weapons, he has his shield, which has 2 extra beam sabers that just have pegs, and then these just slot in here. The handle here can go and can move around, and the shield attachment can rotate. And this entire segment here can go up and down on a slide mechanism. For mine it's just a little bit loose, but it's enough to hold its place on the shield, which is good. As you can see, there's the second red here, nice orangey yellow cross, and then some nice panel lines, which I put in. And basically, to put it on, there's this tab right here, and a slit in the arm, and or the backpack. There's also a slit there to put it there. So you just kind of just peg it in, and that's it. I'm just going to put on his backpack for storage purposes. And of course his thruster fell off again. Alright, actually, I'm going to take it back off. I'm going to need it for later. Next is the beam rifle. It looks pretty nice, has that white piece here. There we go. It has a nice mechanical detail. I didn't bother panel lining because I didn't feel like it. And then it has a nice yellow piece here, and I forgot the panel line it too. So for moving parts, it has this thing, the scope, go side to side. And then the handle can go side to side. And then there's also this little thing that can move. Basically what you do is you pull it out. If I can see it. There you go. And then it's a little peg, because there are little holes in each of the hands. Well, each of the articulated hands. As you can see, there's a hole right there. You can see the other side. And basically what you do is you fit the gun into the hand, and then you peg it in like that. And then it's a very secure grip. The only problem is that the thumb is so loose on the joint that I can't get it to actually wrap itself around the gun without popping off several times, so I just leave it like that. And it doesn't really need the thumb anyway, so you can hold the guns pretty nicely without the thumb. And man, that thruster loves to fall off. So it looks pretty nice in your hand. And there's one thing that the beam rifle can do that the Hyper Bazooka can't for some reason, so I decided to do that first. And that is get stored on the shield. There's a peg here, you can see it. Right there. And basically you just peg it in, and it's in storage. There you go. Look at that. And it actually looks pretty nice while it's on the Gundam's arm, because you don't really notice it too much. Kind of hanging out there, but at the back of the shield. And the thruster fell off again. I'm gonna leave it there. Forget it. Then it comes with the Hyper Bazooka, and the handle moves. And that's it. Also, I already pulled out that peg from earlier. I was using it for a pose, but I don't need it anymore, so I'm just gonna put it back in. And then there's also this larger peg, or normal size peg, I guess, that can plug into his rear armor. So basically all I did was I pre-opened up the panels. You open up this one first and then this one second, and they are different colors. It's really hard to tell though. And then you just plug in the bazooka, and it fits. Like that. Also, I think... never mind. Excuse me, bird. Comes with beam sabers, with pegs, so you can go into the hand. And let's see where I put it. The original beams are these super long 1 to 100 scale beams with tinier handles, so it just fits in. And it's oversized, and let's compare it to the Gundam itself. It's taller than the Gundam, so thinking that it was oversized, and I want it to be in scale because I'm just picky that way, I went and took a 1 to 144 scale high grade beam and then shaved down the tip of the blade where it attaches to a beam saber, and although it kind of got ruined by my chair because it got run over, I got a high grade beam, and I just, like I said, I shaved it down so it looks a little bit more normal. But I still use the one that looks like it's 1 to 100 scale because it looks pretty cool. Have them with this oversized beam, like so. And then that's about it. That's it for weapons and accessories. As for gimmicks, he does have an interchangeable core fighter. I just need to pull it out really quick. Also, I need to lower the camera. There it is, way down there. And it's not completely transformed. You just open up the wings. And it does come with a tiny landing gear. Some nice details. So, while it's in jet mode, you can open up the cockpit like so, and reveal nothing because there's no pilot, which isn't too much of a surprise since it's so small. Anyways, going on to the transformation, just take out the landing gear and try not to lose it, and then you just fold up the wings, push in the nose cone, fold down this entire cockpit section, and then you push this down and then push it up, and there you have it. Very simple. And putting that aside, to replace this now core block with the old core block that's inside, you just do this, separate the body, pull out the core block, which is kind of hard. There you go. And it comes with the red part right here. And basically you just slide it down, and here's the core block. I'll just let you see it. It's brownish gray, looks pretty nice. And it has the advanced MS joints here. So that's pretty cool. And putting that aside, you just get this guy, and I believe you just plug in this core fighter, slide this over it, make sure that's nice and snug, and then you just plug in these two pegs into the thrusters and match everything up. and close the cockpit hatch, and there you're done. And now the core fighter is inside the Gundam. And here's the little core block, pretty nice still. Has a little fake thrusters, I think. Well, they look like it at least. And let's see, I'm pretty sure there's something. Other than that, the last thing I can show is the action base attachment. It goes onto a high grade base. And basically the piece is this thing here, and it's this large peg. And basically what you do is you have this open, and then you just plug in this base into the butt. Although it has a kind of weak connection because of just the way it is. I would have preferred a peg instead of a block, so it's kind of loose. So basically what I do is I raise the action base a little, so when the Gundam goes down slightly, instead of like going like this, he's like that, so slightly off. I bend it up so that when he goes downward a little, he's perfectly perpendicular to the ground. I just need to pose his feet and lift the camera. There you go. And now he's in midair. So that's it for all those gimmicks, basically. And for final thoughts, I honestly think that this Gundam is completely worth it, but I have to mention some bad points, obviously, because no Gundam is perfect. So for the bad things, 1, the side skirts come off a little bit too easily. 2, the thrusters, as you saw, pop off like almost 24/7, so you might want to glue that in or something. 3, the shoulder armor's kind of weird. I never mentioned it, but it is. It's kind of loose. 4, as I mentioned earlier, the stand attachment isn't very strong, so that could have been better. Not really all I can think of other than maybe the back of the knee stickers, but those weren't so bad. I can't consider them a con. And yeah, for the good things, well, 1, it's incredibly posable for its scale and size. It's incredibly detailed for its scale and size. I mean scale or size. I love all these separate colors because it makes it look a lot more mechanical and just gives it a really realistic feel, hence Real Grade. I really like the Gundam's golden eyes and the yellow Vulcans and the red plastic cameras and all that. The weapon attachment is great with the whole flip-out peg system and a hole in the hand instead of a peg on the hand. Because honestly, I realized that after a little bit, master grade hands with the pegs stop working as efficiently after a bit, so you need to find a way around that. So it's better to have the weapons have the pegs, I guess, because it's a little bit better of a connection. I like the sticker details, and it's just an overall great kit. It's definitely worth all the money that you have to pay for it. So I give this Gundam a thumbs up, and I definitely recommend that anyone who likes Gundam buy it. So that's it for this review, and see you guys at maybe part 3.